Okay, this is how it's gonna go. So, this is now episode 2, and episode 1 was really shitty. But I don't care. Okay? Um, so we're changing it up a little bit. Every time I'm probably gonna be playing a game. It could be Minecraft, it could be Geometry Dash, it could be something else. But I'm just gonna tell you about my life, I guess. And that's about all I have for now. The first thing I want to talk about is, so I actually just turned 17. I'm a junior in high school, and I have crazy workloads right now, right? But it's junior year. I feel like that's normal for a lot of people. I think what makes it a little bit different for me is that I have to balance. Well, actually, I don't want to say too different because I know a lot of people do this as well. But I have to balance a work schedule at the same time. So being able to manage my time is much more difficult, I think, than it would be in past years or with an easier schedule, I guess. But anyways, the classes that I'm taking this year are, well, I guess my hardest ones, the more important ones, are BC Calculus, which is an AP credit, and then AP Physics 1, which is only algebra-based physics, and AP Computer Science. Everything else is just like crappy core electives, or not core electives, just crappy cores or electives, such as orchestra, English, and history. But these things have been taking a lot of time away from me. It's gone to the point where I can't sit down and have a nice dinner with my family anymore because it's just so much time is spent either to homework, working, or being at school for meetings with my robotics team. So it's a really crazy schedule to manage right now. Okay, so let's start off with work. I am a math tutor, and I tutor little kids from ages, well, not just little kids, I guess. I tutor kids from ages, it could be 5-year-olds, or it could be high schoolers. And most of these kids are falling behind, but a lot of them as well are trying to get ahead. So I have some 9-year-olds. I guess I could only name like one or two, but I'm gonna keep their names confidential. But I have a 9-year-old student that is already, taking algebra or geometry stuff, and it's really impressive. And then I have a lot of students that are really behind as well, which that's obviously why they're there, right? They're looking for help. They're looking for somebody to guide them, and so that's my job. I do my best to educate these kids to be able to get to where they want to be. So the next thing, being on a math topic, is my calculus class. So taking BC Calculus exposes me to Calculus 1, Calculus 2. I am absolutely in love with mathematics. It's probably one of my favorite things. It's just so beautiful how all of nature, not all of nature, but a lot of things in nature, the majority of them can be described through patterns and sequences. It's one of the most impressive things to even comprehend, and the intellectual capability of the human race understanding mathematics is unbelievable, and how far it's gotten us. At the moment, we're learning, I guess we just finished our last class of learning sequences and series. I don't know what the heck I was doing there in the Minecraft. I just have it playing, but I pre-recorded the gameplay. Anyways, so we're learning sequences and series, and I'm still having a really hard time. I have a test on Monday, so I need to focus in and learn as much as I can before and study, because we're doing it in like 10 sections in one chapter. It's a really long chapter. So things such as integration tests for convergence and divergence, or I couldn't even tell you, but surprisingly, what I understood the most was Taylor series and McLaren series, which are, for me, one of the most interesting things I've learned, because I got the opportunity to prove the famous trigonometric identity of sine squared x plus cosine squared x is equal to 1 using a different method that I had never imagined. So that kind of opened my eyes up to the idea of proofs and maybe taking number theory courses in university in the future. So after calculus, I think my next hardest class would probably be AP Physics 1. I absolutely love the concepts that I learned in this class. They're all really interesting and I have had no complaints, but for some reason I can't do them well, right? For the most part, I understand the conceptual things, but with the actual calculations, I always manage to mess one little thing up, and I guess I end up making the same mistakes on a lot of problems because usually my test scores are much lower than average. But I still find learning it really, really interesting. So next year I'm taking AP Physics C, so calculus-based physics, and that'll include mechanics and then electricity and magnetism, which I'm really, really interested in. However, I've heard it's a very difficult class from previous students that have taken that class. And then my last difficult class would be AP Computer Science 1. So this is different from AP Computer Science Principles. This is just computer science. It's Java. We're learning Java in school, and it's through College Board's curriculum or whatever, because it's an AP class, right? So here, actually, this marks the end of the Minecraft gameplay. I'll just probably leave some black screen with a little bit of music playing, so I'm going to finish this off as quick as I can. But anyways, computer science, I really enjoyed it at the beginning of the year, but now we're just doing review for the AP test coming up. And it's getting really annoying and tedious, but I guess hopefully it would be worth it in the end. We'll find out. Okay, I'm going to leave this up to episode 3 in the future. I'll keep talking more about whatever I come up with. I'm not going to say